evening, as I say, welcome back. Nice to see such a huge crowd. I believe there was also last week as well. So, yeah, well done to one and all. What we got tonight? Well, need I say more? There we are. That's what we have. We described it as Tales from the Orkneys, so who knows what might come out later on. I don't see any bottles flying around, so clearly there's no whiskey at this point in time. Although they may already have been drunk.
No, it needs to, yeah.
I see there's only one member of the team actually advertising the fact they were a member of the team. Tom, do that again. I have to confess, when you did that, I was looking for the big S. They're all revealing themselves. Follow that. Hey, speaking of pints, do you hear about the piece of black tarmac that walks into a bar? So he walks up to the bar and he's I'm hard, like, give us a drink, like, Next thing you know, a piece of red tarmac walks in as well. Black one looks round, bloody hell, shits himself and disappears. Barman says, what's that all about? He said, he may be hard, but I'm a psychopath.
I must have heard that one at least 15 years ago.
So we're just going to come down to that level, are we?
We're still laughing, aren't we?
Indeed.
Got him. It's Nigel.
Where's this blue movie video turned on?
Get out of that one.
At this point in time, we don't know that there isn't. That's why Heather's filming it. Just in case. Anyway, yeah, blue movie could have something to do with the weekend, couldn't it?
That's it, you say. It's blue. That's blue.
As opposed to the red one, the red one went down again. There you go. Alright, okay, so a few things have happened since the last time we were here, and we had a skills night last week, which I believe was excellently attended. So we had a bit of CW going on from various parts of the building. There are videos knocking around on YouTube as well, so if anybody wants to have a look what went on, there's a few people starring in them, so to speak, weren't you, Brian? Yes, we heard comments from all over the world, like, there you go, but we'll go into that. So that's what happened last week, so well done. We believe we have plans for some more of that coming up at the next skills evening, which of course will be like the 4th Tuesday of November. Date at this point in time escapes me, but hey, something life. I'm sure it'll all come out in the news when the next QUA thank you, hits the streets. So that's the skills evening. Of course, we also had the guys are up at the farm, or a fair proportion of the farm, do the old CQ Worldwide. How'd it go, chaps? Have you woken up yet?
Your turn.
Very well.
It went pretty well.
Yeah. Short operator, just long shifts for everyone.
The shifts were long, but I mean...
No major hiccups apart from Carsten and Evan getting locked out of the caravan. Which is really useful when there's nobody in it.
A cue code that says I'm locked out.
Had there been a pub nearby, I would have said it was done on purpose.
What else? I hit the wrong switch once, that was lost antennas for a while to be sorted it all out. So yeah, nobody just did slightly better than we did last year. The QSOs were up by about 80, and the points were up by about 200,000, I think. So just over 5 million points.
So do you know how it compares with everybody else? Yeah?
Well,
Not really, no.
So
But Dean was saying, in fact, that the conditions hadn't been reported by other people as not being very good. So I think we probably, if that's the case, in fact, we've done as well as last year.
Well done. All right. Okay. Here's the CW event later on. Even longer shifts, I suspect.
12 hours. What's new?
Just sit down. We'll plug you in.
No, what happens is Dave's last words that I ever hear is, "Get your head down, Tommy."
Okay.
And when I wake up at 4 AM, he's asleep as well.
Always out on the bench going like that. Fair enough. All right. So that's coming up at the end of November, yeah? Okay, so that was that one out of the way. We've also had Jota. How did you survive, Tom? You didn't manage to bury any kids?
Well, I wasn't actually killed by any of the little monsters.
We're talking about Joseph or Halloween now.
I think the highlight of it was the food.
You want to tell us more? Or perhaps it's not a good idea.
I think actually it was weighed out to the nearest milligram. The food was, I think, was designed. In fact, nobody was going to go home overweight actually after it. We had some in-chair set interference actually. In fact, we haven't sussed out yet. I think it was there last year as well. I thought I wasn't there. Yeah. And there is something about the setup up there that seems to cause much more interference relatively than what we get up at Common Bar. I don't know what it is.
A lot more.
A lot more. A lot more, yeah. That might be a better way to describe it.
Might have something to do with that kid at the mast.
Well, it's possible. Yeah.
But hey, anyway, it's a good advert anyway.
Well,
there you go. So that was Jota out of the way for another year, thank you, as Tom said. So what we got coming up, we got next meeting, we've got the next episode of the TX Factor coming along. There's a fifth one, very interesting indeed it was. I think it was about 14 minutes long. But you'd be surprised what some schools get up to talking about kids. But there you go. So that's the next Saturday meeting, which will be in a couple of weeks' time, the 18th. And we've also got a on the air night coming up, which is on the 13th, which is next week. Thankfully, it's not Friday the 13th; it's on a Thursday. Yeah. So and in the chair we have. Right. Nigel. There will be somebody in the chair. Yes. Good. There we go. So
is
you're
that
in the chair. If you're in the chair, obviously in centre, aren't it?
Is that VHF or HF? VHF.
On FM this time.
I think we're doing 375.
Yeah, 375.
145, 375. Seems to be noted as our channel, haven't it? Yeah. So
we've established ourselves there.
we have indeed. We managed to keep all the senior away. So that's next week on Thursday. So from that point of view. Okay, that's just about all I've got from the front before we turn over to our friends with tales from the Orkneys and the expedition. You want to say, Bernard? Training courses coming up?
Courses, well, we're in the middle of the advanced tutorials. We seem to be getting the contestants ready for foundation and intermediate in the new year, so things seem to be progressing well. Good. So courses are going down well, etc., etc. Of course, I would mention that last meeting of the year, of course, is always the AGM. It is planned that we'll have a bit of a social update last year anyway, because we had a few bits and pieces to entertain us with. So remember that anybody who's got a trophy, please ensure you bring it back for the evening, suitably polished. Yeah, please do. We don't have any brasso here or anything like that, so any help would be gratefully appreciated. There's two things. If anybody wants to put the name forward for the committee, who do the committee members? Do you want to put your name forward for the committee? Please let us know. And also, if you get anything that would like to be included in the any other business section, it is useful for us to know beforehand, so we can also prepare the appropriate answer. So, a bit like Primus' question times, you know. So please let us know, perhaps the meeting before, although that's not to say we wouldn't entertain any questions that might come from you, but it might stop you getting the affiliate, etc. in there, so please bear that in mind. So, that's all I've got for tonight.